Hey guys, Genre here, and I'm bored today, so I kind of wanted to do a deck profile of my Blue Ginyu from the new Dragon Ball Z Panini version of the game. Set 1 came out a couple months ago, and Set 2 is coming out in a couple of months from now. Um, so this deck won't be, Tier 1 for that much longer when the new set comes out, but for now, I'm bored. Might as well show you what I run. It's been extremely successful in tournaments. I've won box tournaments with this. I've won locals with this. And everyone knows this deck is really good, but this is my version of the deck. And if you have any comments, suggestions, anything you want to say it in the comments. Otherwise, here it is. So, defense, I run, let's see, this much defense right here. Okay, I run these 3, energy defense, 6 energy defense, 9 energy defense, and then a Omni block with Time as a Warrior's Tool. Okay, I run no physical defense because the Blue Master says I can discard an energy combat card to stop a physical attack. So that's what I do. Plus I have allies to absorb the damage. Physicals aren't really that powerful in the meta right now, so I'm not really worried about those. There's a couple that are game breaking, but not really worried. But I choose this energy defense because I think this is the best energy defense Blue has to offer. I run this Blue Avoidance. This is the one that you can stop an attack and then discard a card to copy it. I run this one because Orange Stare Down and Red Energy Blast are prevalent in the meta. They're staples in their respective decks. And if I face an orange deck and they orange stare on me, I can stop and send the attack back at them. I can remove their setups, their drills, their allies. Same thing with red, Energy Blast. Also against black, this card's amazing because black and Namek can actually have some amazing energy attacks, so I use this against them. I run Blue Narrowscape because of endurance, pretty much, and it recurs cards, so why not? Blue Defensive Stance, stopped, raise anger, raise me and my opponent's anger, plus it has endurance. And of course, the Omni block, you have to run this. It's amazing. Endurance and time, staple. For allies, I only run 4 allies. These 4, I don't run Nappa. I used to run Nappa. I took it out because I run a lot of setups, and Nappa wasn't really that game breaking for me. He was, cutesy and all, but with Ginyu's power at level 1, you have to get him out if he's the only ally left in your deck and he uses power. And it hurts me more than it hurts my opponents. I know it's really good against black and orange, but if you can keep being aggressive with your opponent, you only need Nappa. I mean, big deal if they get a couple setups out. You can, deal without it. But these 4 allies are staples, obviously. And then for my setups and drills, this is what Nappa used to be, Blue Biting Drill, but I took him out for Blue Biting Drill. +2 in all my attacks, not just my physicals. And if I lower my opponent's anger, when their anger's at 0, it mills them. So why not? I mean, this with Blue Biting Drill with Birder is amazing. +4 on all my attacks, keeps the pressure on. Villainous Visage, you have to run that if you're running a villain. The card is incredibly good. I run 2 Blue Tricks because 3 is like too many. Don't need that many. It has endurance. Card's really good. 2 Blue Positioning Drill. I didn't run this originally until... I mean, people on my local are really good players. They run really good decks, and I didn't run this originally until I saw the power it can have. The recursion in this game is ridiculous if you can consistently get it off. So getting this out and recurring some of my stuff, I'll mention that later, is game breaking. And I just run 2 Captain Ginyu body switches because I don't really care. As long as I get to level 2, I'm fine. I don't need to get to level 3. The level 3 is amazing, but I never get to level 4 in this deck. I just need to get to level 2. If I get to level 2, that's fine. So 2 is enough. And of course, I run 2 Visiting the Past. Got to run that, staple in every single deck, and Dragon Radar because I run Dragon Balls, as you're going to see. I run all 7. Yes, you heard that right. I run all 7. I run all 7 because I have them all shiny, so why not? And then also, Dragon Ball Victory. I have won my Dragon Ball Victory multiple times. If I face against Namekian and I have a couple of my Dragon Balls out, I can steal for the game. I can do criticals to capture. It opens up another victory. 2 ball helps me against Namekian and Red. 1 ball modifies my attacks. Blue needs modifiers, and everything else, self-explanatory. 7 balls is extremely good. Won me multiple games, so why not? I mean, I run Dragon Ball / Beatdown, so it's a good combo. 3 stare downs, that's in every single deck. If you're running villain, you run 3 stare downs. If you run hero, you run 3 confrontations. 3 spheres. Some of you might think I'm a crack fiend for running 3. When I originally saw Joey DiCarlo's deck, one of the first deck lists ever on Retro Z, he had posted a deck with 3 spheres, and I thought he was a crack fiend for running 3. But no, actually 2 or 3 is really good because every deck, again, runs these 3 cards, utility. They run these, they run these, they run Timeless Warrior's Tool and other things. I mean, black's my worst matchup, and black runs tons of events, and so I can sphere it. Namekian runs tons of events. A lot of the meta decks run a lot of events that are game-breaking, so I just use this to stop that. And holding one of these with 1 defense card and then some energies is just amazing in combat. And now for my attacks. You can see that. 3 blue lunge. It has endurance. Endurance is crucial in this meta. I rarely get critical because of it. Blue lunge helps me get up my stuff right here. So, and plus, Ginyu's pretty big. So it has base. This with Birder and then Blue Biting Drill does plus 9, plus 10. A lot of damage. 3 overpowering attacks. You got to run this for running allies. This card's amazing in general. 5 life for 2. Why not? Really good. Blue Neck Beam. I don't really like this card that much, but the reason why I run it is because Krillin level 1, the San Diego promo, is my worst matchup. It constantly does criticals. If I can neck beam him up to level 2, I can stand a chance at beating him, more consistently. Also against the Namekian. I know the Namekian Master was ratted, but this helps against the Namekian red. It's good. I mean, for now, you don't have much better else to run. Blue Head Knock, you got to run this. Card's amazing. Knocks him down to 0. Has endurance, 5 life, really good. And Staple, Blue Betrayal, you have to run 3 of these. If you're running blue, you have to run 3 of these. It removes setups, allies, drills, whatever you need. And Blue Draining Blast, I run this because I can do a shit ton of damage. Drop down to 0, take over with my allies, and then go from there. Good combo. You can drop down to 0 with this. And then if you're at 0, you can clash, or sorry, you can aura clash. The old players know what I'm talking about. You can level up to the next level when you're at 0. Really good. Plus you can take over with your allies, and of course Blue Terror, Staple if you're running blue. And again, I can, with these attacks, with the blue attacks that I have, I can get Recursion with this. I've won so many tournaments because I'll do Blue Positioning Drill, getting back my Blue Betrayals. I've gotten Blue Betrayal back 3, 4, 5, 6 times in a game just by stopping attacks and then getting it back to my life deck to face other Ginyu decks, other stasis decks, other control decks. You just keep drawing into your hand and removing. Blue has a ton of defense, so I can defend first the combat, keep getting these back, and keep putting the pressure on them. So I like this deck a lot. Its worst matchup is black, I would say. Black Krillin, or Blue Krillin with the San Diego Comic-Con level 1 is very scary for this deck. But otherwise, this deck is really good. It's overpowered. I think Captain Ginyu level 1 will eventually be errated to say, get only your Ginyu Force allies out. It'll probably be that way because, I mean, it's really good. Otherwise, it'll have more ally hate, but otherwise, here's my deck. And yes, almost all of it is foiled just because I like blue. So let me know what you think, and see you guys soon with hopefully more deck profiles.